How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you can tell by the title, the thumbnail, and what you're seeing on the screen, FUT Champions has returned. This is now like week 12 or something like that. And if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, even game codes, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you'll need is right there in the description below. And lads, if you do enjoy, let's try and smash 1,000 likes on today's video. And as you can tell in the background, this is the team that we're rocking. And I know you've been thinking for the last like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, Ronaldo at centre mid, you're taking the piss. But no, in-game, Benzema and Ronaldo swap around. Sometimes Benzema stays on for the full game, sometimes he comes up for Kante. But apart from that, the team stays the same. So we have Lloris in nets, Walker right back, Smalling, Varane, Marcelo, Vieira, Dembele, Benzema will play CM, Ronaldo will play striker, Pogba Cam, his best position on this game by a country mile. And we have Zlatan Ibrahimovic making his return once again. It's like his third time or fourth time or something like that. But he's back in the side. Ronaldo and Ibra, will they make the perfect duo? We're about to find out, lads. Let's hop straight into the games. So here we go then, lads. My first opponent has a few SBC items in there, like Benteke, Chadley, Defoe, Kazawa, and Player of the Month, Son, at centre mid. Now in game, once he went 1 goal down, 2 goals down, he changed formation. He put 7 at the back. Honestly, he dropped his midfield even further, so it basically did a solid 7 in the back line. As you can see on screen, he was a bit open there, and that's when he decided to change things. All the power to you, but doing that, it invites pressure on yourself. You've seen there in that clip how many defenders he had back. It was ridiculous, but he only conceded 1 once he did do that. So I think the game kind of caters towards the defensive player every now and then, but as you see in the background, we do get our first win, winning 3-0. And then we come against Willian, Jamie Vardy, and Martial. He's got Kante in midfield alongside John Henderson and Cazorla, Croggy athletic. And I've got to say, this guy was a very tough opponent in the early stages of this game, but we do take the lead. Ronaldo with a beautiful chest down and a nice finish on his left foot into the back of the net. We made it 2-0. It's Pogba into Ibrahimovic. Ibra finds Ronaldo. What a bloody goal into Dembele. And that's what I'm trying to kind of incorporate now, this pass and play. Because with the pass and play in this formation, by the way, custom tactics, player instructions, I'm using TAS, hashtag TAS. I'm using his player instructions, and they're working for me very, very well. As you see in the background, we're scoring goal after goal after goal. Some of our goals, the pass and play is ridiculously good. And what those instructions allow you to do, I'll maybe show you them in the next video, is allow you to make the short passes more often than not. The players just seem to be more readily available for the ball as we win that game 5-1. We had 76 shot accuracy, 88 pass accuracy. Now, as you know, with watching these videos for the past like 12 weeks, my pass accuracy is never normally good. It's normally in the 70s, but having 88 pass accuracy over the course of the game, very bloody good. And then we come against Martial, Rashford, Firmino, Jack Wheelchair in there. But again, in this game, we take the lead. It's a nice header from Benzema into the top corner of the net. And we ran riot in this game. Once we got 1 goal, we went on and scored another. It's Ronaldo inside the area, cuts it back. Ibrahimovic scores, and you might be thinking, you sweaty little fuck, Marshall, why do that? But honestly, in-game, in FUT Champions, you've got to be sweaty. You've got to have this nous to pass it across the box. If your player's there, if you don't take that opportunity and you miss, you'll be kicking yourself in the bollocks. You really, really would. As we win, yet again, 3-0 against Josh 11. We now have 3 wins out of 3. Can we make it 4 out of 4 against my next opponent? He's got Douglas Costa, off cam. Bellerin's in there. He's got Griezmann. He's got Carrasco, Isco, and Payet again off cam. And this guy caused me the most problems throughout this whole batch of 10 games. Zlatan makes it 1-0. That's like kind of resuming service at the club once again. He's scoring goal after goal after goal. Zlatan is back amongst the goal scorers. And then we give away a sloppy goal. I pass it basically to him. Griezmann inside the area. Lloris parries it to Douglas Costa. And Douglas Costa off cam makes it 1-1. And then he comes forward yet again. Shitty defending from myself. I just didn't know what to do in that situation. And we concede. Yes, another goal. Dimitri Payet with that one. And as you can see, we do lose the game. So we have lost 1 so far. 3 wins, 1 defeat, I didn't want to lose this early in the run. Maybe if I had like 9 wins and then took a loss, I would have dealt with it a little bit better. But I needed to make sure like I didn't go into meltdown, because if I went into meltdown, I would have lost game after game after game after game. It would have went in this kind of downward spiral. And in FUT Champions, you don't allow yourself to do that, because if one defeat preys on your mind, it's going to be preying on your mind for bloody ever, and you will lose a lot of games. If you just get on with it, you go in the next game, you kind of refresh your memory from the loss and just kind of use that Men in Black red thing that flashes in your eyes and just deletes that recent memory. If you can do that, you will go on and win more games, because, like I said, if that loss preys on your mind, it kind of gets under your skin and you're going to kind of think you're going to concede with every single shot. But this game, we bounce back very well. Ronaldo stops in the area, stops and turns. This is beautiful footwork, goes through and scores, makes it 4-0. Can my opponent get a rage quit in? No, he goes on and he gets the goal. I've got to commend him for that, because if you'd rage quit, fair enough, you rage quit. But if you go through the game, you maybe nab a goal, maybe another one, get the momentum behind you and see what happens in the last 10 minutes. Because say with 5 minutes to go, at least you're going to get 5-6 attacks if your opponent doesn't hold on the ball. Now, with those 5 or 6 attacks, you can score 4, maybe 5 goals in those 6 attacks. That's why in FUT Champions, if your players like playing an opponent that's not there, you will score a ton of goals, because you will score with every single attack. Yes, with a human control on the other side, it's going to be very hard to break down, but you've got to believe that you can score with the chances that you do get. As Ronaldo hits the bar, comes back to him, that is spectacular. Then Zlatan steals in and basically rips away Ronaldo's goal from him. But I've got to say, Ibra did impress me upon his return to the squad. Like I said in yesterday's video, I think it was, I've been doing very well with Ibra back in the squad, because as you can see in the background, he's scoring a lot of goals. I think in this episode, he scores 10 in total. The same can be said about Ronaldo. So I wanted to kind of pair those two strikers, my best strikers in this series by far, Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic, and Pogba's the cam in the series has been my best cam so far, and I wanted to kind of get that trio working. And I've got to say, with this formation, with the custom tactics of TAS, I'll leave a link in the description below, it's working very, very well, and we are scoring goals with our attackers, assists with the cam, and we're doing what teams should be doing on this game. Another cutback there, Ronaldo benefiting from Ibrahimovic's cutback, and it makes my opponent rage quit. We had 5 shots, he had 4, 50% possession, but he does rage quit in that game. We now have 6 wins, 1 loss. Can we make that 7 in the next game? He's going to have a say about it. He's got Musa, he's got Origi at cam, he's got Remy, Depay, Antonio, and the cockblock at CDM, Francis Coquelin. And it's Coquelin who drifts in the area, hits the post, comes to Remy, he doesn't shoot at Remy, and it's Van Aanholt, of all players to score against me, the bloody left back, gets on the score sheet and makes it 1-0. But Ronaldo restores that kind of I don't know what to say, restores, that's not pride, it's not bloody pride, restores the kind of 1 goal advantage, and then the 2 is there because we do score another, and we go on to get yet another in this game. My opponent loses his head, so in that situation, the cutback was always going to happen, and it is Ronaldo who gets another goal and causes my opponent rage quit in the 85th minute. I don't get those rage quits. Yes, it's Christmas weekend. You want to get all your games in as fast as possible. But at the same time, you want to kind of finish the games and keep that DNF up, because if your DNF goes down and down and down, you're not going to get any coins hardly for the games if you keep backing out. That's why I rarely back out of games. Actually, only back out of games if it's 5-0 in day 1. That rarely, actually, has it ever happened? It happened last year. It happened last year a few times. This year it hasn't happened. As Messi runs on through, cuts it back. It's Kun Aguero, and Aguero makes it 1-1. In this game, it was very tough. It's Pogba into Ibra. Instant reply. Turns on a turtle and makes it 2-1. As you can see, that game, it could have went either way. We had 5 shots, he had 6, 5 on targets to his 5, and he had marginally the better possession with 51%. We now have 8 wins, and we come against Dybala, Aguero, De Bruyne, Marquisio, Yaya Toure, and Kante as his CDM. Honestly, that is a very nice looking side, and some of you might say It's not the greatest looking side, but I've got to say, I'm very impressed with sides like that because they are good in this game. We do take the lead and then we score yet another. It's Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic. That is a beautiful finish right in the bottom corner to make it 2-0 in the game. He comes back, it's Dybala, through ball to De Bruyne, hits the post, basically a 1-2 with it, and makes it 2-1 before Pogba feeds in Zlatan. Zlatan in the area, Zlatan makes it 3-1 and caps off our final game in style. He started the scoring in this episode, he's finished the scoring in this episode, and lads, we have 9 wins, 1 defeat. We are doing very bloody well. We are getting close to silver 2. Maybe that'll be achieved in the next episode. Well, 100% it should be achieved in the next episode. But anyways, guys, let's get into those stats. So then, lads, as I mentioned, we have 9 wins, 1 defeat. At this stage, that is a very good record, in my opinion. Yes, it could have been 10-0. That 1 defeat we could have won, but I've got to give credit to my opponent. He took his chances, he did very well, and he walks away with the victory. Goal scored. This is impressive. 30 goals in today's episode, shared by Ronaldo and Ibra mainly, but 30 goals is bloody amazing. And goals conceded, 7. That is our best return out of 10 games I think we've ever had in this series. So defensively, all is gravy at this moment in time. Goal difference plus 23. Like I said, top goal scorer, it's shared out. Ronaldo on 10, Ibra on 10. Is it the best partnership I've used on this game? Hands bloody down. It's so damn good. And in game, you would have been able to see that in today's episode. Pogba is on 4. Top assist goes to Pogba as well. 9. If you want to buy Pogba in this game, don't play him as a CM. He's wasted in that position. Yes, he will be good from time to time, but as a cam, he's good all the time. Ronaldo has 7 assists, Ibra has 5, most man matches goes to Pogba with 4, Ronaldo on 2, and Patrick Vieira has 1. So, this is the team that we're going to use in the next episode. Basically, if I don't lose like 9 out of the 10, I'll keep this team because it's doing very, very well. And I'm enjoying it. And that's what you got to look for in this game. Enjoyment. The strikers, they are the best strikers I've used on this game. Out of this series, Ibra scored goal after goal. A lot of you were crying out for me to put him back in the team. I did that. He's scoring goals. Ronaldo, our best player ever in this series. He's back up front, he's scoring goals, and Pogba has returned this cam, and he's assisting, he's scoring, he's just doing everything. Honestly, this team is playing very, very well. So lads, that will be it for this episode, and I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, smash the hell once again out with that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. And as always, lads, I will catch you all next time.